sorry.
You need to sit. We need to sit in similar.
Hold on. There you go. You're gonna out-angle me. My head looks smaller. It actually is.
It's impossible.
Okay.
Are we good in these chairs?
You should be fine in these chairs. They worked last time.
Okay.
That's what we can have.
You're so stupid.
Okay.
All right, warm-ups. This is what we're going to talk about today. I just can't read that.
I can't actually draw it backwards.
How do you draw it backwards?
Hold on, I got
Oh
it.
shit.
Not there. Warm up. Oh, god dang it. Warm poo. Yeah, you see it? You see it right there? Look at that. Warm poo. Oh, I'm an idiot. There you go. Beautiful.
Warm up.
Beautiful. Okay, let's go.
All right. So we're 2 weeks out from the meet, so we want to discuss getting you guys prepared for the competition. And so tonight we're going to focus mainly on the warm up and what that looks like. Okay. The warm up is set from your coaches, so we're going to set the numbers based off of what we've seen in training, and also with your input for sure on what you feel confident hitting and the natural progression on how you warm yourself up, okay? You obviously can't step on the platform cold, so the point of the warm-up is to get you prepared for your opening attempt, okay? If you're a beginner, it's gonna differ depending on how much experience you have in weightlifting and also in competition versus if you're an advanced athlete, okay? Most of the warm-ups for beginners are gonna be between, or I should say opening attempts are going to be between 85 and 90%, okay? Somewhere in that range. Basically a lift that you should be confident walking out on the platform hitting cold, okay? For more advanced lifters that have lots of experience competing, we push those warm-ups up into the 90 range, closer to 93, 94%, okay? So, Spencer, why don't you talk about how we're gonna build out your warm-ups?
Yeah, so typically your warm-up is going to be something that you would do in here. Like, let's say you're building up to a 90% lift or something. Like, you're going to take the bar a couple times, just get the body moving, get the body loose. Maybe take 35, 40 kilos a couple times for doubles. And slowly build up maybe 10 kilos from there. If you're a beginner and your max is at 40 or 50, then obviously your warm-up is going to be a little bit shorter than somebody who snatches 120 kilos. But we're going to do doubles for a little while, and then eventually when we get to a number that, is significant enough, we're going to start taking singles. And from there, it's going to be every 2 minutes to 3 minutes, depending on if we're snatching or clean and jerking. And the closer that we get to the actual lift on the platform, the opening attempt, obviously the heavier the weight is going to be. So the rest time will be planned out accordingly. So before your first clean and jerk, you should not be just sitting for 2 minutes after your last warm-up. We should be giving you guys 3 to 4 minutes rest. Take your last attempt, come up, catch your breath, and be ready to go on the platform.
Yeah. Now, it goes without saying that sometimes in competitions changes happen and we can get behind or we can get too far ahead in the warm-ups and in the count, okay? So it's important as an athlete to be flexible with how the flow of the meet, okay? So sometimes we're gonna have to speed up. Sometimes we're gonna have to slow down. For all my people on SoCal weightlifting team that's actually competed before, you guys know the ebbs and flows of a competition change and it's different every time, okay? So the most important thing and the biggest takeaway for me tonight that I wanna leave you guys with is that when you're in a competition, just be able to flow with whatever's in front of you, okay? If your coach tells you to lift the bar, just lift the bar and then sit down, all right? Don't get caught up in what's going on with the numbers. Don't get caught up in what the person next to you is doing. Just focus on your technique, focus on your positions. Have those cues in your head that you're bringing to the bar every single time, and just be confident, okay? Walk up to that bar, make every lift that's in front of you. Be confident every time you grab that bar, okay? And make sure that the psychological part, which you control more than we do, make sure that that is what's set, and then you know you've put that effort in there, okay?
Yeah, and last thing I want to touch on is kind of what he was saying is, if the coach tells you lift the bar, lift the bar. If the coach says take 40, take 50, whatever it is, this is your time to just be an athlete and let the coach be the coach. It's our job to count. It's our job to build your guys' warm-ups out for you. It's our job to keep track of what's going on. It's not your job. Your job is to approach the bar, lift it, just like you said, have all the cues, do everything properly, go sit down, wait for your coach to tell you to lift the bar again. So just be an athlete out there and have fun. Don't worry about everything else that's going on. Yep. You focus on you.
So there you have it, a little bit about the warm-up and what that's going to look like for the competition. Next week, our video, we're going to focus more on like in-competition tactics, what's going to go down, and how to set you guys up for success there. Okay, so here's a little tidbit for the week, and we'll see you guys in the training hall.